got in our third form. I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty scary. Oh my god. There was one of y'all in the beginning. There was only one. Alright guys, so welcome back to another video channel and welcome back to gameplay number 2, aka the finale for episode 5 and for The Wolf Among Us. Guys, it's been a crazy experience so far, and that is because we managed to take down Georgie and break the spell of the ribbon. That is a pretty big accomplishment in my book, but right now we have to take down the Crooked Man along with Bloody Mary, which I know is going to be a pretty difficult task, but I believe we can do it. I'm really excited to jump in and you know, finish this series off with a bang. But with that being said, guys, I just gotta say thank you for sticking with me all the way to the ending. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, let's go and jump in. As always, be appreciated, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, show cool things. And as always appreciate, drop a comment, let me know what you guys thought of the series along with the video. I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Talk to y'all soon. This is the car.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
All right. Let's go ahead and go in. I'm actually curious, what happened to the Tweedle brothers? Just came to mind. They might be in there actually. Provide a little bit of backup. We got in our third form. I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty scary. Oh my god. There was one of y'all in the beginning. There was only one. Where the hell y'all come from? The heck? I said I like to fighting one. Come on. No. Come on. Got it. Oh! That's his fourth form. The big bad wolf. Oh! I can't believe we made it to the fourth form. Come on. Ooh. Come on. There's more? Yeah, that's a real one. Come on. I'm just mashing the button. The blow. That's what took care of all the three little pigs' house. That's why they destroyed the first two homes. Ooh. Gotcha. That was Bigby's fourth form. Silver bullet. Let's see what it says. Completed chapter 3 of episode 5. Nice. Is he armed? At least he's not armed.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh, I was wrong.
Hole 6 run. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm
But you had
asking
Georgie
for is a
do it.
chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
Georgie's gone.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Fine.
You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Let's go.
My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Get the gun out of my face.
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
We finally got him. And took down Bloody Mary. My last cigarette. Complete chapter 4 of episode 5.
I
Nice.
know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
There he goes. The Crooked Man.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
We got a few scratches, that's it.
It's about time you showed up.
Just
Now
need a
throw
bandage,
this
I'll be all
asshole
right.
down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where
Yes.
is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't.
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And for being a condescending prick.
That's just an added bonus.
Now, is there anything
Reasonable
you would like
one.
to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
The rest of the charges are more than enough to deserve
We
execution.
all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We're going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
Georgie
once.
didn't say
Bit of a
that.
powder keg.
He said they
It
were
was
trying to
only a matter of
leave.
time before something like this happened.
And you
Georgie
called a
seemed
hit.
pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
I was attacked at the end.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Oh no, you did.
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
He's trying to make it with his personal gain.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With
He trying to
nowhere
look like
else
the
to
hero.
turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
Ain't that a plus?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
But at the
It
time,
wasn't
it's
her
a
fault.
bad call.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What do you mean by that?
About?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Do you remember what you asked me to do
Of
earlier?
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course!
Shoot.
Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my
I punched
watch.
him once.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
Now that's cold.
You won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always
Yes.
been.
See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
The spell
Why
was
don't you
broken.
take a moment to catch your
The spell's
breath?
broken.
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Dang it.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. her own life.
It's the only
I'm
way
sorry,
to say it's the truth.
I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily
Oh.
are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Nerissa's
This
the
just
witness.
confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Now,
Did
where
you
are they?
know?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
already?
Hey, you're
Get rid
totally
of
against the
dangerous.
magic
We can
idea.
send him away.
Everyone, listen up!
Dang it.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why
All
not?
right, you know what?
What about a vote?
I
do you
guess it's the
think
best
this
way to
is?
do it.
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
So much for the idea for
Are
voting.
you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
I already have my answer.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a
There's
fucking
literally option
lesson.
to rip his head
He
off.
has to
Wow.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
I already know my answer. Oh, you little. Come on. Oh, I got this. I got this. I was gonna do this anyway.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
There's an option
Finish
to rip
it,
his head off.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
I know my answer.
you know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now,
You're going to miss me.
no, I won't.
It's all over.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
The North Wind Blows. Complete chapter 5 of episode 5. Very nice.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Wait,
Okay. Great.
This fucking line.
what? For the farm.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay, I guess he got the job.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
I'm glad he got the job.
We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
He just don't care. Man, what? Where's he even going? Oh no!
I'm going! Jesus!
What
We
happened?
only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
What happened?
Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
I try to help.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Dang it, she made an official decision.
Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Oh, that's just very
The willow
nice.
beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
I really hate the fact they had to go.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
I don't know. I'm surprised he's not on the truck. Grandmaster Librarian. Unlocked all books of Fable entries in episode 5. Oh, we did it. Very nice.
Saying goodbye?
Nerissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Oh no.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Shoot. It worked out for the better, actually.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh.
You?
So that was...
I walked her over here.
That piece of fabric that was yours.
Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there, and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Wait. Wait, what?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you
Faith
find
said the
what you're
same
looking
thing.
for.
You know what? Case closed. That's all that matters.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Happily ever after. Guys, we did it. Completed episode 5. Cry Wolf. We did it. Alright, so we get to go over the player choices. Let's see how we did. What did he do to Georgie? You and 31.4% of players left Georgie to die. Yes, I did. Because leaving him with his thoughts is going to be more suffering than, actually finishing him off. Did he give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. Yes, it felt right to do so. How did he punish the Crooked Man? You and 38.6% of players threw the Crooked Man down the witching well. You know what? That was what a lot of people wanted, and I thought, why not? I was kind of tempted about the other option of ripping his head off, but throwing him down the witching well was just fair enough. Did he accept TJ's gift for Snow? Of course. Of course I did. You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. What? What kind of point? Like 2% or 1.5? It don't matter. How could you reject TJ's gift? That's just cold. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 54.8% of players said, I hope I've done some good. Yeah, I hope I did. I made a lot of choices in this series, and we made a lot of choices in this series, guys. And I just gotta say, thank you for sticking with me all the way through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on. Ooh, special stats. Beast, you lied to him? Oh, wait. We're gonna start off like this? Hold up. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment? Dang, alright, but that is true. We did do that. Bluebeard, you fought him after interrogation? Heck yeah. He was messing up Tweedledee. Or Tweedledum, whichever one. And then they keep bringing it up later. I only hit Tweedledee or Tweedledum once. He hit him like once or 1+, like 3 times. Alright, Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. We sure did. You helped him to avoid the farm. Yes, we did. I wish we could have done the same for TJ and Toad. Alright, so let's see. Crooked Man, deceased. You took him back to the witching well. You tossed him down the witching well. Well, yes, it felt totally right to do so, especially after the fact he attacked me too. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Yeah, we did. Georgie, you left him to die, and you smashed up his place. I only messed up a few things, okay? But with the first thing, yes, I did, and I would actually do it again if the scenario came up. Let's see. Grin, you drink Grin after Lily's funeral. It felt right to do so. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap, and you showed her Crane's photograph of her. Yeah, I remember how I felt doing that. I did not feel right to do so, but it was the truth, and you know what? I think she deserved it. She totally deserved to know what happened. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. Yeah, I thought that was right to do so. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. And Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. and you gave him money. Yeah, shoot, I wish the two of them didn't have to go to the farm. I really do, but dang it. I really wish there was an ending where we could have saved them from going to the farm, but that was their fate. I couldn't have changed it. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. So this is how the story's gonna end, guys. Whew. I don't know how to feel, like, especially with how the story ended with Nerissa. Like, hold up, I don't know how to feel because she left Faith's head on the steps. A part of me wants to connect the dots between her and Faith. Maybe Nerissa was Faith, or because it doesn't make sense. Because alright, so let me get this off my chest. I've been thinking about this. When we try to see Faith's father, the person, you know, who was looking over Faith, he was dead in the mirror when we asked the mirror. And then when we asked to see Faith afterwards, apparently the spell was still active even after her death, which is very odd. So there has to be something somewhere where Faith, it might sound strange, but the dots are there. The dots are there. But with that being said, guys, this was an amazing story, and I had a lot of fun doing this, and I just gotta say thank you guys so much for the amount of support you guys been showing on the series. I really appreciate it. Man, I really had a lot of fun making the decisions in this game and making this series, and I just gotta say thank you for so much for sticking with me all the way through. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna see you guys in season 2. Now the wait starts. Now with that being said, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye now. Thank you again.